topic is rectifier. So dear student, I Rakesh Jain from Gambier University. Today I am going to teach you about the basic concept regarding the rectifiers. So first of all, just to see this MS Paint file or where I just write down our topic name, that is rectifier. Actually, it is the main application of the diode. The diode which we have already been learned. What is the basic application of that diode? Where it is basically used. So basically, diode is used for the purpose of a circuitry which can convert a AC into DC, alternating current into a direct current. So that is a purpose of rectifier. Rectifier is a circuit which convert AC into DC. Just write down. Rectifier is a circuit which convert AC to DC. Rectifier is a circuit which convert AC into DC. And what is the main element of this rectifier? The main element of the rectifier is diode. It is the main application of diode. Okay. If someone asks you that what is the main application of the diode, then diode will serve for the purpose of rectifier. So diode is the main element of this circuit. Diode is the main element. So a circuit which will convert a alternating current, you know, like this one, AC, okay, into DC. So that will be known as a rectified circuit. Now, how many types of rectifiers are there? So basically, there are three. Basically, there are two kinds of rectifiers. How many types of rectifiers are there? So basically, there are two kinds of rectifiers. Basically, there are two kinds of rectifiers. One is known as half-wave rectifier. Second one is known as full-wave rectifier. Full wave rectifier is further classified into two types. Full wave rectifier is further classified into two types. One is full wave center tap rectifier and one is full wave bridge rectifier. One is full wave center tap rectifier and the second one is full wave bridge rectifier. So basically, rectifier a circuit which convert with the help of a diode AC supply into DC supply is of two types. One is full wave and one is half wave. Half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier, where the full wave rectifier is further classified into full wave center tap rectifier and full wave bridge rectifier. First of all, what are the elements which we require to build the rectifier? What are those elements? The main element is the diode, but what are the other elements which is required to build a rectifier circuitry? The elements which we require is the main element is diode. Then for the AC supply at the input, we require a transformer. To convert it into diode, to convert it into DC supply, we generally use diode, and as a load, we use any resistor from which we will take out the output. These are general elements for a rectifier circuit. Now, how to build the basic circuit of a rectifier? Now, first of all, we should focus on the rectifier circuitry. Okay. we know that AC supply consists two part. One is the positive half cycle and one is the negative half cycle. This is your AC signal. Okay. This upper part, which I am going to make with this orange color, this part, this is upper part. We can say positive pulse, positive side. So this is known as positive half cycle. This is known as positive half cycle. Positive half cycle. And this bottom part of the AC wave is known as negative half cycle. This and so on. So this green color part is actually your negative half cycle. And with the help of a positive half cycle and negative half cycle, one cycle is totally completed. So this is known as negative half cycle. Okay. So a type of rectified circuitry which convert AC into a pulsating DC, not pure DC. The output we will find out a pulsating DC in which some part of the AC is also mixed. We will find out. Okay. So whenever the input supply is provided, that is the AC supply, and at the output, if we find out only half cycle, only the positive half cycle, let's suppose, so that is known as half wave rectifier. And full wave rectifier is that in which we only find the positive half cycles. We find only the positive half cycle at the place of positive half cycle, and at the place of negative half cycle, even we will find out the positive half cycle only. So first of all, let's see the circuitry, how to draw the circuit of half wave rectifier, full wave center type rectifier, and full wave bridge rectifier. Then we will talk about the basic working principle of those diodes. So now see, first of all, the circuit diagrams. First, we just see the circuit diagrams of these rectifiers. So here I will draw the half wave rectifier. You should be very careful about the basic circuit diagram. Here I will draw the full wave center type rectifier. And here I will draw the full wave bridge rectifier. See very carefully the circuit diagrams. Because if someone asks you about the basic explanation of the full wave center type rectifier, then first of all, you can only explain the working principle once you know how to draw the circuit diagram. Because with the help of circuit diagram only, we will explain the working principle. So what is the half wave rectifier? First of all, you need to know about the basic symbols of those elements which we require to draw any rectifier. So we require a diode. So you know the basic symbol of a diode is like this one. This is known as anode, and this terminal is known as cathode, as I already been taught you. Second one is your transformer. So the transformer symbol is this one. Transformer is a device which convert a AC supply into AC supply. Its input is AC and output is also AC, but the output, the transformer which we will use here will be your step down transformer. It means whatever the input supply is, the output will be the decrease of that AC supply. So input is 230 volt 50 hertz general AC supply which we require in our house, and the output is 12 volt 9 volt or 5 volt but AC. Okay, this is a general transformer. And in a center type transformer, one more wire is taken out from the middle. And the third thing is resistor we require. So we require the symbol of resistor. So this is the symbol of resistor. Okay. So these elements we require to build any kind of rectifier. Now see how to make a circuit diagram of a half wave rectifier. So the half wave rectifier consists need only one diode. So and one transformer, a general transformer. So the circuit diagram include this, the basic symbol of transformer. This is your transformer, a general transformer, a step down transformer. It means output is lower compared with the input. So input is the general AC supply of the house, that is 230 volt AC, and output is 9 volt, 5 volt, or 12 volt, any one. Okay. And diode is connected. Diode we require for any rectified circuitry. So this is the diode. The diode is connected with the transformer such that the anode terminal of the diode is connected with this upper circuit. Okay. And cathode terminal is connected with a resistor, and we know the basic symbol of the resistor is like this one. So one terminal of the resistor is connected with the diode cathode, and another terminal of the resistor is connected with the transformer second point. Okay, so this is a basic circuit diagram. You can put the straight line on. Yes. So this is the, with the blue color I just showed the two devices connection, and with the brown color the elements which we require. So this is the circuit diagram of half wave rectifier, in which the input side is this one, which is a AC supply. So input voltage is can be shown as V, and in a subscript I should write down in for input. So V in is this one, which show you that AC supply is the input, and the output which I will taken out is from this resistor, that is V, and V for voltage, and subscript O show you the output. So this is the circuit diagram for a half wave rectifier, in which I require a transformer, that is this one, a diode, that is this one, and a resistor, that is this one. Okay. Now once I will draw the circuit diagram, or I make a connection practically, then I will find out that my input will be like this one. I will prove it with the help of working principle. So the input will be AC supply. This is my input. This is my input. And at the output, I will find out the only positive half cycle. Negative half cycle is not found. So at the output of this half wave rectifier, I will find out this kind of wave. And from where it comes from, I will explain it today with the help of the working principle of this half wave rectifier. So I think you understand the two things. First of all, how to draw the circuit diagram of half wave rectifier, and the second thing, what kind of input waveforms and output waveforms I will find out from this circuit. The next one is full wave center type rectifier. Here the name is given as full wave center type, because center type is because we not use the general transformer, we use here a center type transformer. A center type transformer is that kind of transformer in which the input side is AC and the output is also AC, but the output consists of 3 terminals. Okay, so like a 12 transformer, it means the input is 230 volt AC and output is 12 plus 12, 0 and minus 12. 909 transformer, it means the input is 230 volt and AC, and output is also AC, but the output is 9 volt wire, 0 volt wire and minus 9 volt wire. So this is center type transformer. So first, and in this full wave center type rectifier, we require 2 diodes. So there we just see the basic difference between this half wave, full wave center type, full wave bridge rectifier also. First difference is the circuit diagram difference. Second difference, you can say only one diode is required in half wave rectifier, but in case of full wave center type rectifier, we require 2 diodes. A simple transformer is required in the case of half wave rectifier, but a center tape transformer is required in the full wave center tape rectifier. And the next difference is the circuit diagram, and the next difference is the waveform difference. Okay. So when I will explain you after the completion of the working principle of these three rectifiers, we will come on the topic of the difference between half wave, full wave center tape and full wave bridge rectifier. Then you will see at that time that these differences are common. The rest differences are new for you. Okay, so how to draw the circuit diagram of a full wave center tape rectifier? So here we require a transformer, that is a center tape transformer. Center tape means the output side consists 3 wires. We require 2 diodes, one diode at the upper side and one diode at the lower side. For any circuitry, to explain the working principle, first of all, you should perfectly know how to draw the circuit diagram, because if you know the circuit diagram, you can easily explain the working. Even when we will do the practical, you can easily connect the wire, because you know that which wire is connected with transformer, which terminal of the diode is connected with the resistor, once you know the circuit. Okay, so here we use 2 diode, and these 2 diodes are connected with the transformer such that the anode of the first diode is connected with the upper side of the transformer, and anode of the second diode is connected with the second terminal of the diode. Okay, let this diode is known as D1 and this diode is D2. This diode is diode 1 and this diode is diode 2. And the output and these 2 terminals will be connected with each other. Remember the circuit diagram. These 2 cathode terminal is connected with each other directly. Okay. Then after this connection, we should connect a resistor. Okay. Now, after the connection of these 2 terminal of cathode terminal of the diode, they are connected with one terminal of the resistor, and another terminal of the resistor is connected with the middle terminal of the center tape transformer. Yes, this is the basic circuit diagram. Here I use this up and down. So this is what this is, means this wire is not touched with the cathode terminals of the diode. Jumper, it is a jumper. Okay. So this is the basic circuit diagram in which we will apply the input at this side. This is known as input, that is transformer input side, that is denoted by V for the voltage, and in a subscript I just write down in. So V, and the output will be taken as it is from the load, and load is known by resistor. So output is taken from this one with the help of a CRO. This is the output terminal. Okay, so this is the input and that is the output terminal. Which kind of waveforms we will find out? We will prove it with the help of working principle. So see, the input side is AC. Okay, and at the output side, we only find out the positive ripples, the positive side. In the positive half cycle positive, in the negative half cycle also positive, in the positive half cycle positive, in the negative half cycle also positive, in the positive half cycle positive, in the negative half cycle also positive. So this kind of waveforms I will find out in the full wave center type rectifier. Now the third one, how to draw the circuit diagram of a full wave bridge rectifier. How to draw the circuit diagram of a full wave bridge rectifier. So see very carefully. In case of full wave bridge rectifier, the waveforms are as it is like the full wave center type rectifier. The input is AC and the output consists only the positive half cycle. But the circuit diagram difference is there, that instead of center type rectifier, we should require only a simple instead of center type transformer, we should require only a simple transformer. Instead of 2 diodes, we should require 4 diodes here, and they are connected in a bridge manner. Very carefully this, see this one. Now, first of all, we require a transformer. So, it's a transformer. This is a simple transformer. This is a simple transformer. Now, what kind of four diodes we require? So, how to connect those diodes? Two diodes are connected. The diodes are all the four diodes are connected in a bridge manner. So it means four arms are there. So one diode is this one. Two diodes anode are connected with each other. So see, these are two diodes. All diodes are connected in a bridge manner. So that's why that is known as bridge rectifier. And two diodes cathode terminal is connected. This is very necessary to understand the basic circuit diagram, because generally the students do a mistake of wrong diagram, and that's why they are unable to explain the working principle. Now see, the diodes are connected such that two diodes anode terminal are connected with each other and two diodes cathode terminal are connected with each other. Remember this thing, keep in your mind that four diodes are connected such that two diodes anode are connected with each other, two diodes cathode terminal are connected with each other. Then the rest of the terminal are connected with each other. One anode and one cathode, one anode and one cathode. Then the side of this one anode and one cathode is connected with the input side, that is transformer side. So transformer one terminal is connected with this, and transformer another side is connected with this. Okay, and the output resistor is connected with the rest of these two parts. Here, due to the lack of the space, okay, yes. So then we require a resistor for the output. So how the resistor is connected? Resistor is connected between these two wires. What is this one? Now this is jumper. Jumper means not touch with the lower wire. This. And the another side, this one, where the cathode are connected, they are connected with this. Okay. So here I will find out the output at the terminal of resistors, and here I will provide the input, like in all cases AC input supply. This is the basic circuit diagram of a full wave bridge rectifier. Okay, this is the basic circuit diagram of a full wave bridge rectifier. The two anodes are connected with each other, the two cathodes are connected with each other, then the anode connection and cathode connection are connected with a resistor, and we will take out the output. The rest of the terminal, one anode and one cathode are connected with one terminal, upper terminal of the transformer, one cathode, one anode connected together connected with a transformer lower side. So this is the basic circuit diagram. The waveforms are same because it is also full wave rectifier. So the input is same as input of all diodes, all rectified circuitry, AC supply, and the output is same as full wave center tape rectifier. Only the positive half cycle we will find out. The negative half cycle we will not find out at the output side. So this is how to draw the basic circuit diagram of a full wave center tape rectifier, half wave rectifier, and full wave bridge rectifier. Now I am going to explain you the working principle of these three types. First of all, when we focus on the study till now, whatever I taught you, when we just, if I just say you that what kind of comparison you understand till now about those rectifiers, there are so many terms: peak inverse voltage, output DC voltage, RMS current, output RMS voltage, okay, form factor, efficiency. There are so many factors in which we will classify, in which we will compare these three rectifiers. Tomorrow we will discuss on that and we will complete the topic of rectifier. But Before that, what is the basic working principle of the rectifiers and what is the general comparison? Then what kind of comparison? Till now I taught you that half wave rectifier require only one diode, full wave center tape rectifier require two diodes, full wave bridge rectifier require four diodes. The half wave rectifier require a simple transformer, full wave center tape rectifier require a center tape transformer, and full wave bridge rectifier require a general simple transformer. In half wave rectifier, the output is consist only positive half cycle, not negative, no negative half cycle. Only one half cycle is at the output side. In full wave center type rectifier, only positive half cycle is present, no negative half cycle is present. Only positive half cycle is present. In even in the case of negative half cycle of the input, we will find out the positive half cycle at the output. Full wave bridge rectifier consists of the same waveform like the full wave center type rectifier, only the positive half cycle, and even in the case of negative half cycle of the input, we will find out only the positive half cycle. Okay, so and the basic circuit diagram you draw. So circuit diagram difference, number of diode difference, input and output waveform difference. Okay, so this is the basic three differences you just see in a half wave, full wave center type, and full wave bridge rectifier. Okay. Now we will focus on the working principle of these rectifiers. Working principle of these rectifiers. Okay. So now see one by one the full wave center tape, full wave bridge, and half wave rectifier working principle. First of all, we should focus on half wave rectifier working principle. Okay. So now see very carefully. Here I am going to explain you. With this side I am going to explain you about the working principle of half wave rectifier. Okay, let's see. Okay. See very carefully the basic working principle of half wave rectifier. Okay. Now see, first of all we should require the half wave rectifier circuit diagram. So we have already been done this activity. That half wave rectifier circuit diagram is this. So just draw the half wave rectifier circuit. Now for the working principle we require first of all the input side, input cycle, input AC supply. So this is the input AC supply. Now input AC supply consists two things. One is the positive half cycle, that is this part. Okay, I am drawing with the orange color, so you just understand. This is the positive half cycle. This is the positive half cycle. This is the positive half cycle. Okay. And the second part is, let's just see with this green color I am showing you in this diagram, negative half cycle. So actually the input side, when we will want to explain the working principle of any rectifier, we should focus on two steps. One is the positive half cycle, what will happen with the circuit during the time of positive half cycle, and what will happen with the circuit during the time of negative half cycle. In the waveform, the orange color show you the positive half cycle and the green color show you the negative half cycle. And in the circuit, how you will see, now see this step number 1 and step number 2. So first of all I am explaining you step 1. Say step 1. Okay, with orange color I am explaining you, so you understand the positive half cycle. During positive half cycle, what will happen during positive half cycle? During positive half cycle, what will explain? We have to again draw the diagram and how to show the positive half cycle side. So it was your diagram. Okay. Let me show this. Wait for a while. Wait for a while, I just saved it. Okay, now see, Then what will happen during the time of positive half cycle? So how to show the positive half cycle? With the orange color I am showing you. During the time of positive half cycle, the upper side is positive and this lower side is negative. Similarly, at the output of transformer, this upper side is positive and this lower side is negative. This one is known as positive half cycle. Okay. In the waveforms, I show you with the orange color where is the positive half cycle, and in the circuit with the mentioning with orange color the positive and negative, I show you that this is positive half cycle. Now, what will happen with the circuit? Now, see very carefully. During the time of positive half cycle, it means when I am talking about this, when I am talking about this, and when I am talking about this, what will happen? During the time of positive half cycle, the anode, this is known as anode terminal of the diode, and we know that this is known as cathode terminal of the diode. So the plus is comes at the anode terminal of the diode, and we know that yesterday I told you that whenever diode anode terminal is connected with any external supply plus and cathode connected with minus, that is known as diode is in forward bias. So now, and whenever diode is forward bias, then it will behave as a short circuit. So what will happen? Diode is forward bias. Diode is, I just write down FB for forward bias. So what will happen? Diode is forward bias. So behave as short circuit. So behave as, for the short circuit I just write down SC. So you understand that I am talking about short circuit. Okay. So diode behave as a forward bias because diode is forward bias. So it will act as a short circuit. So whenever it acts as a short circuit, it means what? Instead of diode, we should draw a line only because it is shorted down. Because it is shorted down. Okay, so now the circuit will behave like a diode replaced by a short circuit. So what will happen? Because I apply here positive half cycle, because the diode is short circuit, so this total supply will be at the output terminal, will comes at the output terminal. The upper side is positive, lower side is negative, and whatever the signal is here, that is positive half cycle, will be as it is go to the output side. So at the output, we will find out at the positive half cycle side as it is the positive half cycle at the output. Okay. And what will happen in step number second, you will see, and by collecting these two waveforms of positive half cycle and negative half cycle, or overall waveforms will be generated. Okay, so during the time of positive half cycle, definitely my output will be what kind? Now see this waveform, this is output waveform I am drawing here, the output waveform, and I understand that like the positive half cycle of the input, at the output I will find out as it is the positive half cycle. So whenever there is positive half cycle, I will find out as it is positive half cycle. Now I have to see what will happen during the time of negative half cycle. What will happen during the time of negative half cycle? Now see the step number second. Very carefully see this one. I just remove this first step because of the lack of the space. Okay, now see the step number second very carefully. I am writing down with the green color because I use the green color there. Okay, to show you. Okay, step second. During negative half cycle. Now see what will happen during the time of negative half cycle. First of all, I have to draw again the circuit diagram. So this one was my circuit diagram of the half wave rectifier. Now see very carefully. We are going to complete this topic. Okay, now this is. Now during the negative half cycle, it means during this side which I mentioned with the green color in the circuit diagram. During this negative half cycle, what will happen? So how to show the negative half cycle? Upper terminal is negative and lower terminal is positive. This is negative half cycle. In all kind of rectifier, we will show like this. Upper terminal is negative and lower terminal is positive. So what will happen? Now see, we know this is the anode terminal of the diode, and we know that this is the cathode terminal of diode. And I have already been taught you that whenever anode, that is positive terminal of diode, that is P of diode, is connected with the any external supply negative, then and cathode is connected with the plus of external supply, then we say diode is reverse bias. And whenever diode is reverse bias, it will act as an open circuit. it will act as an open circuit. So during the negative half cycle, what will happen? Diode is reverse bias. So I just write down RB for reverse bias. So diode behave as diode, and whenever diode is reverse bias, it behave as open circuit. So I just write down OC for the open circuit. You understand RB for reverse bias and OC for open circuit. And because diode is open circuit rated, so what will happen? We just remove this diode. A diode, a circuit in which two terminals are present but they are not connected with each other, so this is known as open circuit. So what will happen? Here we apply the supply, but that supply will not be able to go at the output side because wire is disconnected. Because wire is disconnected, so no supply will be output. So what we will find out at the output terminal? Whenever negative supply is there, we will find out 0 volt at the output. It means straight line. So at the output side during negative half cycle, we will find out only the 0 volt. Okay. So now see, this is input and this is output, and the explaining as these waveforms are as it is, which I draw in the circuit. See, with this green color, I am going to write down the right sign. So this is input and this is output, and we will find out the same kind of waveform at the output. And this is the working principle of half-wave rectifier. So your half-wave rectifier working principle is completed, and tomorrow we will discuss about the full wave center type and full wave bridge rectifier working principle, and the basic comparison between half-wave rectifier, full wave center rectifier, and full wave bridge rectifier. So thank you for watching the video. I, Rakesh Jain from Gyan Wire University, say thank you very much. Like and subscribe the video.